Okay, thanks for having me on. Seems like there's a lot of us Kims. Right? Everywhere I go, there's a Kimberly, Kim me. So
Yeah.
yeah, I never started sports until I was 35, and now I'm the young age of 63. So a lot of people that are I play sports with have sore knees and sore feet and sore hips and stuff, and mine are just starting to happen. And when I started wearing the product when it first came out with the socks and then turned into the patches, it was a godsend because you could. I wear my patches on my bum. That's where they all go because I'm a little vain with my tanning. When I play baseball, I don't want patch marks all over me. When I'm playing pickleball, whether it be outside, the same thing, and the same with golf. I have a really nice golf tan with really white feet. Um, but I would never ever go out and play my sports without my victory patch for sure. Freedom patch because let's start with the victory patch. When you're playing sports, balance, strength, muscle recovery is so important. Range of motion, inflammation in the body, all this stuff. And when I'm wearing the victory patch, I just have such a better game on everything. Like I've been complimented, started pickleball in December, and somebody said to me, "You really are picking things up well, and you seem to be just on your game." And I said, "Well, I think I have a little secret that helps me along the way as well to keep me stronger and learning." Sometimes when it's a tournament, I wear the focus patch because I also have a box of squirrels in my back pocket. So I kind of need that focus when it's a tournament. Um, I have arthritis in my left hip. Sometimes playing hockey, that's not going to happen, or golf because of the torquing with the hip motion. I wear the freedom patch right on the hip where the arthritis happens, and I'm fine. I literally get through my sports with these patches on, and I don't leave the house without Defend. I have allergies uh, beyond. Right now it's ragweed here, and um, some people have been sick over the last couple of years. Yeah, I haven't had nothing, absolutely nothing. Been healthy, no colds, no flus, no sniffles, other than allergy comes in, and I haven't had to take an reactant at all, which is really kind of cool because when you start adding those pills into your lifestyle, when you want to be focused doing hair, talking to people, you don't want to be groggy, you don't want to be tired. You don't want to go play golf and like you've got noodle arms. You don't want to. Whereas I can put a patch on and I'm not groggy or noodly. I'm functioning and I have a granddaughter that's 16. She doesn't wear it all the time, but when I've got her and she's being scouted right now for soccer, and she's got the victory patch on, or she's got her socks inside her soccer socks. So yeah, that's kind of, and I am busy. I love it. I love being able to fit in that 2 hours of the activity, but the social, it all kind of is a balance for me. So yeah, that's kind of what I do with all the sports and plan on continuing until God says no.
That's really awesome. I didn't know you played hockey too. That's
Yeah, I'm a defenseman.
what's that?
I'm a defenseman.
Are you?
Yes,
That's
I am.
a good deal. I mean, it's and you didn't start sports until you were 35?
Nope, not at all. And the
Wow.
funny thing, when I started that summer, I got tired of being overweight, which I struggle with horribly. And so I took up golf and baseball. And then that winter, I took up skiing and hockey. And I bought a right-handed hockey stick, but I couldn't shoot with it. And I remember saying to my husband at the time, "Am I allowed to use a left-handed hockey stick?" And he laughed at me. He said, "You can use whatever you want. And there's no rule in that." And yeah, so I've just sent out an email this morning. We got a hockey tournament coming up on the 15th. Who's in? And my one girlfriend who's in her mid 50s says, every time I open that and I see that you say that, she said, like, "Oh my God, she's still playing." And she said, "And I can't say no because you're still playing." And I said, "Yeah, we're going to play till we can."
That's awesome.
So,
It's very
yeah.
inspirational, I must say. I love it. I love watching your posts and how you're going to play golf here and pickleball here, and you're just fitting it all into your life. Yeah, you have so much energy. And do you feel like the patches are really helping you with that? Just get up and go?
I think 100% they do because I had no one. I know when I've gone and played 18 holes and I didn't wear the victory one time, that I was a little more lethargic and the arms were a little more tired than normal.
Mhm.
And I was riding in a cart. Like I can walk 9, but I can't walk 18. And I felt that by the 13th hole, if I was walking, I become a little lethargic, a little tired. But without the patch that day in the cart, I found that happened quicker.
Okay.
So I always wear the patch. Always. I have to wear victory all the time. And even when I bounce out of the door, like I'm going to play pickleball now. It's 8 o'clock Sunday morning, and my husband's like, "It's calling for rain." I said, "Yeah, but it's not raining right now. I have a 2 hour window. I am going." And first, I make sure I got the patch on, and I just don't show up without it because I really believe your energy level is there because your mindset is like, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
But also knowing that I have that on, that I don't have to take pills.
Mhm.
Like so many people will open their ibuprofen and pop those before they go do a sport. I just slap a patch on the butt and away I go. So yeah, I do
Perfect.
believe it makes a big difference.
Absolutely. And you said you use the Freedom Patch sometimes too?
Yes, because I have arthritis in my left hip
Okay.
and it can be really wonky that for skating, yeah, I have to wear it for hockey because sometimes it's so sore. And if I don't, well, I won't be playing. And the other day, I've just gone and had an X-ray on my foot. I must have done something in the winter, and I put it off and put it off, and um, it was aching, and I'm not sure whether I might have fractured it and didn't even know. Yeah, who knows, right? I just keep going on, but I went and had an X-ray done. I'll find out tomorrow whether maybe there's a little tear or something, maybe nothing. But it's actually right down where your Achilles is. I put the freedom patch on, and it alleviated the pain. So
Yeah.
I figured, well, it can't be broken or I wouldn't be walking on it, right? So if I just need something to alleviate the pain, let's go with a patch. So, but
That's
I am getting it checked
not
out. You
always
gotta be smart.
true, but yeah, not always true. But you can walk on broken things. Work. Yeah, I had a similar story. So last year I fell backwards on my left arm and I thought I just sprained it, right? And I just, kept it wrapped and had a little brace that I put on it. And I had the Freedom pain relief patch on the whole time. And it didn't really hurt a lot. It was weak though, and it's like it come to find out 6 to 8 months later, 9 months later, that I finally got an x-ray because it just wasn't very strong. It didn't come back real good. And yeah, I had a little fracture in there that healed, but and it's
Yeah, but
a lot better now, but it's just not quite 100%, but it's crazy how that freedom patch, it's like if you have it, in your purse or in your car or whatever, just for whatever, might befall you, even if it's like just a sprain or, you trip and or whatever, it really can re- feel so much better without taking all these crazy drugs and stuff and all the side effects that come with them.
it's so true. Like you put it on and it's like, oh, okay, I'm fine. But really, maybe my ankle's not fine. So that's why I thought, okay, let's do the smart thing too, and have the doctor take a look at it. And if it's nothing, great, I'll keep continuing. But if it is something, then I've got to be smart,
Yeah. Well, good
right?
for you. It's like we all learn with age.
Yes, that is the one great thing about getting older. We get a little more wisdom with it, and
A
that's a
little
good
more.
thing.
Yeah, not a lot more, but a little more for sure.
Yes, yeah,
Well,
definitely a little more.
thank you so much for coming on. I know you've got things to do in a few minutes, so I just appreciate you making a little time for me, and I loved your story, and so nice to see you. So I know you're
Well,
up.
I appreciate you asking me.
Yeah,
This
no,
was
that's
awesome.
super fun. And yeah, when you take up a new sport, we'll have you come back on and see, tell us.
A new sport. I don't know if I can fit another one in.
I don't know either. I
But
don't.
isn't it great, Kim, that when you think about it, we've never met.
No.
I'm in Canada, you're in Florida, and we got to meet at an event and through this wonderful company that has brought us together. And we become Facebook friends, but you get to follow each other lifestyle. Like, isn't that another part of this that is so amazing and wonderful? I
Oh,
think it is.
no, so it is. And what I like, most of all is that when go to these events and things, we're with like-minded people that we just want to help people. I mean, really, we're all doing it for the same reason. We've all had our miracle stories, and we just want to continue that on with as many people as we can find. And then
Absolutely.
that's the motivation for me. It's just like there's so many people that we can help have a better quality of life. And, every time, you see someone who has a huge response to our technology, it just warms your heart and makes you feel so good. And then that's kind of why I do it. So we just,
That's exactly why we are. Yeah.
yeah. Anyway,
Awesome. Great hanging with you.
yeah, thanks. I'll let you go. I'll see you again maybe next time, next conference.
Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
Sounds good. Have a good day.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.